Y'all think you have it bad watching the Going Live video over and over again. We have to watch SLY Cooper walk in vague circles.
Dude, he's sneaking.
He's sneaking. Welcome, gamers, to Sleepover Sunday, where we're just going to watch SLY Cooper walk in little...
They look like pretty big circles, honestly.
They're
Let's
not
see.
perfect circles is the thing. Because
No.
he's spiraling in different directions.
Mm-hmm.
So he's probably...
honestly, like regularly.
He might have a little water in one ear, so he's a little off balance, and that's why he's kind of circling weird.
Hello, Sarah. Hello,
Simply
Grizzy.
start
Hello,
the
90
stream
Meals.
sooner. Interesting idea. That would require one of us eating faster. I'm not going to say who, because I'm not someone who likes to throw streamers under the bus. Sam, how are you doing tonight?
I am... My tummy feels good.
Did you just finish up dinner? How was it?
It was good.
Good.
Dinner was really good, Andrew.
Hello, gamers. Welcome to Sleepover Sundays.
Hello.
The stream where I badger my wife and raccoon a bison. Well, he didn't really grab onto the hook like I thought he would. There you go.
Oh, man. Mm.
Well,
Gamers,
there's nothing over here. Well, all right.
How y'all doing? Is it hot as hell where you guys are too? Whoop.
Excuse me. That's the no cussing owl. You cussed, Sam, and the eagle swooped down.
That's probably it. God, I really love the...
Why did I put the headphones on? The sound is coming out of the television. I was like, why is this stream so hard? I can't hear anything. Cussings for Corvids, exactly.
I really like the... I know I said this last time, but I really like...
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? Chat didn't remind me.
No one reminded us. Someone had a lot of fun with that sound design.
Hello.
Now scout the area. I could really use the reconnaissance.
The other day I took a video of Moxie
Come here. Okay.
being cute in some way. I think she jumped on the bed and was wanting to play. But I showed the recording back to Andrew. I'm like, oh God, you have to listen to my Moxie voice. He's like, yeah, that's how you sound all the time with her. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry about that. So I'm sorry, chat, that you've had to hear my Moxie voice all the time.
You go up a couple octaves.
Yeah, so do you.
Yeah, but I start from pretty low, so it
That's
sounds
true.
pretty reasonable.
Moxie's okay. Hang on.
Hello, Moxie.
Had to be up in church balconies this morning, and boy, howdy, was that hot too.
I'm sure it was.
Fuck, I forgot.
That wasn't here. Am I at a different building?
You might be at a different building.
I'm hopefully at a different building. Because if not, that was not here the first... Yeah, we're at a different building. Okay,
Someone
thank
had to
God.
recently be a Corvid. Can confirm. Cussing is for Corvids.
Mm-hmm. Something just exploded and rattled the controller, but I don't know what it was.
Oh. Moxie's newest thing, and honestly can't blame her, is that she, we have to close, we have the sliding glass shower doors. And man, you have to be vigilant on those things, because if you leave it open for any amount of time, she will jump in the shower and not do anything. She'll just sit there. Just sit. Just hang out. What are you doing? They do love a contained space, and you know what? I wish she would choose a different one, because then her butt gets all wet.
Choose a dry, contained space.
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
Damn, that guy just took me out. Okay, what's up?
She's in the closet.
Oh, that during Pride?
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know if I can get to you.
Do you need help? Where is she?
She's in the closet.
Yeah, but like how far? Oh, okay, that's not... Okay, yeah, probably get her out of the cords. Fuck you. Alright, well, we're not allowed to cuss while we're here. She just meowed? She's saying, leave me alone. I like this closet.
I
You want me to grab her?
No, I don't think you can get her out either. I think she's wedged herself too far back.
Okay, well, is that why she's meowing?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well. He beat up a duck. We just kind of disappear a guy now.
The bear.
Bear.
This place is bear country, all right.
That's true.
Interesting. He's putting out a slight radio signature.
What?
Radio bear.
What frequency do you think? Or maybe it's just like... Maybe he's just a DJ.
I think
Maybe
that
he's a shock jock.
we're in Canada. I actually don't know anything about Canadian radio signals. I don't know if they're bound by the same... There's a east-west line that determines whether or not your radio station starts with a K or not. I think they might be
Really?
far enough over that they might be a K station.
Oh, wow.
That... Ah! 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 You know how people have, like, their weird hang-up that they get caught up on in fictional things? Like, for me, it's people using coffee cups that are fake.
Oh, yeah. You hate that.
It bugs me. I know someone who's, like, their thing is anytime someone in California writes a thing that's set on the other side of... It's not the Mississippi River, but there is a river that, like, kind of happens to be the divider. It's not like they were like, great, do it around the river. But anytime they're like, you can tell someone in California wrote this, and they've never actually been to Ohio where it's set, because they randomly gave a radio station K something 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 when
That's
it should
fine.
be W something something
Yeah.
something.
For a while.
Hang on, I'm going to close the closet door.
And because they're particular about it, now I've become... I notice it now. I wouldn't say I'm particular, but I am like... That's a W station. Darn right I should natively in Ohio. And yeah, I grew up with Cincinnati radio station, so I'm right there with y'all.
Woo, that was fun. Friends, my sleepover snack of choice today. It's brought to you by the Sour Punch Bites Rad Reds. You got strawberry, watermelon, cherry, and raspberry.
Pro-communist Sour Punch straws.
Hey, you know,
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying they might think it's a bad thing.
well,
You're the one that worked there.
that's true. My hometown is a strange place, y'all. Best color. Yeah, I agree. I'm not a big fan of the cherry one. But that's just because I don't like fake cherry stuff.
Fake cherry is the closest thing you can get to a good tasting candy.
What?
I said it. Anything that's got flavors, cherry's the only one that's good. I've stated that hill probably a little more strongly than I actually meant it, but I'm gonna die on it now. What are you gonna tell me? Grape? Lemon?
Strawberry.
Banana? Strawberry is a pale imitation of cherry candy.
Watermelon.
You might have me with watermelon. I do like watermelon candy a lot. My reframe, I feel like watermelon candy
Bingo.
is always like specifically a watermelon candy, whereas every candy that has a group of flavors, cherry's the best one.
John B. Sod's house.
Is where I'm actually going to land on that. That's
The dead of evil. The
Whoa.
epicenter of ecological destruction.
I do love that the last mission startup thing was like, you know, it's kind of interesting to think that like if he'd been born and if he had
Whoa.
because the dude got like frozen in ice or whatever,
Right.
And they were like, if he hadn't been frozen in ice, he would have been like, it's a woolly
Speaking of-
mammoth. If he hadn't been frozen in ice, he would have been like a noted, powerful industrialist in the last century.
Yeah.
But now he's a bad guy, and we were both kind of like, okay, Sly. And then this one, they're just like, actually, the dude's a fucking Captain Planet villain.
Yeah.
It turns out. What do you know? Old-timey industrial guys are not necessarily all it's cracked up to be.
There's so much in like I'm gonna sneeze.
So much.
In like 90s, 2000s. Come on.
Any minute now.
That like the villain or the big bad is a corporation or capitalism or ecological villain or whatever. And like, I don't know, how did they expect anyone else to grow up and like that stuff? You know, like that's where I'm like, I don't know.
There's a little bit where it's like, I grew up with Captain Planet. Like, what'd you expect me to feel when I grew up?
Right.
My sensors detect a Wi-Fi link to that boat. It must be piloted by computer. Okay, that should do it.
That's
Now for the real
that's a
point of
Bentley
interest.
mission right there.
Head for that lighthouse and try to find a way to sneak in.
What lighthouse?
There is a little bit where
Oh, pillow.
I did just get one of my big things in media from this era where you're just like, okay, this was like it counterdates itself by being like, oh, the Wi-Fi on the boat. And you're just like, okay, so this came out post Wi-Fi. When could that have been? Like, we're on the PlayStation 2 and saying the phrase the Wi-Fi signal is like not a sci-fi term, you know? Mm-hmm. So I've connected using wireless fidelity. It should be good enough to connect us to a boat. At the time, people were like, that's some bullshit that this damn fox is trying to hit us with. What does this game think it is? Well,
Oh, that poor duck. Oh, it's seeing. It has pigeons around
not
its
hot
head.
lady ducks? No.
Ooh.
Okay, I did have a minute where I was like, where am I supposed to load in? But apparently it...
Ooh.
There have been a couple times where something in the distance has it loaded in.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
I'm going
I don't
here.
remember things being like that on the
Uh-oh.
PS2. Do they load data differently on the PS3? Or the PS4 or 5, whichever game this version of the game is made for?
I regret to inform, I just got a cherry one.
How was it?
Bad. Spinner, front door battery charger.
Just looking at it makes me dizzy.
Hey, whatever works, man.
I was right. The entrance is barred from the inside.
By a little chair. Battery oh, that, okay.
That's the battery charger, but where's the battery arpeggios coming to pick up? Might as well get a shot of old Jean Bisson.
Might as well. Nope. There he is. I love him.
Sly, listen in. He's mumbling to himself.
Come on, John. You got it in you. Those lumberjack games need some more competition, eh? What would attract the participants? Bullseye! I'll post the clockwork talons as a trophy. That should bring in the competition. Although, who am I kidding, eh? I'm gonna win just like every other year. Oh, it's tough being this tough. It sure is, yeah.
Head back to the safe house. We need to talk about these lumberjack games.
What do you think Murray's gonna be doing this chapter?
Can't wait. Can't wait to play some lumberjack games.
Can't believe Sly Cooper has his own Vulcan
Well,
Raven.
guys, Jean Bisson has unknowingly thrown down the gauntlet.
Look at him.
With the Clockwork Talons as a trophy, we'd be fools not to participate in his lumberjack games.
It's reindeer
Fortunately,
games.
due to frequent avalanches, a log chopping guide was frozen in a wall of ice not far from our position. Sly, you're in charge of acquiring the book. I'm sure it will prove invaluable. Now, we're all aware that Arpeggio's blip is coming to pick up another battery. To sneak aboard without incident, I'd recommend we pull a Trojan horse and stow away inside the battery. However, the location of the device is still a mystery. We need some inside information. So, working together, you two will infiltrate the Moose Guard's secret RC Combat Club. Those guys all work in the lighthouse. If you win the battle, I'm sure they'll talk. Despite his antique mind, Jean Bisson's no fool. To keep tabs on him, we'll need to bug his house, steal the radio tags off local bears, and then jerry-rig them into a sensor array. It's a challenging set of tasks, and that blip's on its way. Let's get to work.
I don't want to be mean, but it does kind of feel like they were like, shit, we need to do an extra level.
You think so?
We're doing reindeer games for the Lumberjack Society so that we can fit into the thing.
Well, okay. Thief reflexes.
Slow time to a crawl.
That's a hex in Hades.
Guttural roar, terrify your foes. Hello, Moxie. You want to open the door a little further? You can see her. Berserker charge. Shrink bomb. Okay.
She just likes to watch us. She just likes to be in the same vicinity.
She likes to watch over her flock. Mm-hmm. I think she thinks we're her kids.
It wouldn't surprise me. It's like, Jesus Christ, I have to watch over these two again.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't tell you this morning.
These damn kids in their video games.
Yeah. I didn't tell you. I woke up today at like 5, and my Miss Moxie was snuggled right in between my arms like I was holding her like a stuffed animal.
Oh, how'd that happen?
I have no idea, but she, like, my head was on her, like, my chin was on her head and everything. Like, she was just snoozing. I woke up, like, probably 2-3 hours later, and she was in the same place.
Good. That sounds very cute.
It was adorable.
That's right. Toss up your coins.
There you go. Can you imagine just falling to your death off of a
I
ramp
dream about it occasionally.
and then just whoop, gotta give up my money.
Yeah, hold on. Before I go, let me go ahead and grab my wallet.
Fuck, which pocket is that in again? What's the point of this? Uh-oh. But Joe, how's your week been? How are things?
Yeah,
What's
what are
been
you all
going
up
on?
to?
Got any hot goss? What's the scuttlebutt? What's your rose? What's your thorn of this week?
Is that a thing, or is that just your Bachelor podcast?
No, that's a thing.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sure it's. I mean, I know that the Bachelor podcast or one of them took it probably, but you know, what's the bright side? What's the not as bright side?
Do you have a rose and a? I don't think Twitch needs to. Hey, chat. What's the worst part of your week? What's your rose for the week?
Wild bears in the area have been tagged with radio tracking devices. If you could snag enough of them, we should be able to set
get
up
to
a
ride the
receiver
bears?
array around Jean Bisson's house.
Do you think it'll be
I'm always
bareback?
up for bugging someone's home.
The first step is crawling into that bear cave and stealing the goods.
I'm on it.
Clothes shopping and hid inside the house? Yeah, fair enough.
I declared this the summer of Andrew saying yes to things, and then immediately after I did, Sam's coworker reached out and was like, hey, would you all want to go to the beach on Sunday? And I was like, isn't there going to be like 1,000,000 degrees?
Huge mistake, Chrissy says.
But then we went, and it was a good time, but it was 1,000,000 degrees.
It was hot, man. But she had gotten thank God, she had gotten a beach umbrella from Costco, and this was its maiden voyage.
If she had not told us before that she had gotten an umbrella, I would not have gone.
I don't blame you. Mm-mm. We, as we were leaving, we were all confiding. We were like, yeah, we all thought about canceling this at least once today when we went outside at 10 a.m. I think one of the I know what my highlight is. I know what one of my highlights is. I beat Gold Steak at Velatro.
You sure did. And you did it like... I was there, but you did it without me. It wasn't...
Yeah.
There have
You
been
got
some...
to witness my greatness.
I got to witness it. There have been some times that we've quote-unquote played together, but it is kind of... I'm leading the charge on a weird deck we've put together. This was all you.
I ignored some of Andrew's suggestions.
We went to the one over on the island. I thought it was all right. I have been to worse beaches in Michigan.
Yeah. I didn't know it was there because we've only been to that part like weirdly Andrew's only been to that spot once and it was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I have not really been...
What are you...
It's not like he can fly.
Yeah, right. He even tried to...
I imagine it'd be packed on 4th of July.
Yeah, that'd be...
It was busy, but
packed
not
now.
like overwhelmingly so, or in a way that made it bad, you know?
We weren't also... My friend told me later, or told us like after we got there, that there's more of a beachy part over towards our right. But I thought we were just fine as far as beaches go.
Yeah, I thought it was fine.
Like, I don't know what she meant, but we also didn't go over there, so I don't know. Is there... Grizzy, is there a good beach around here? Like, that's not that one? Man,
they have gotten tankier, and
Yeah.
they've started hitting harder. Like, a lot harder. Oh, I'm on a job.
you are on a
Where?
job. I don't know what you're supposed to be doing, but
I kind of realized, I kind of forgot that I was on it.
no clue, TBH. Let me know if you find it. Yeah.
I think I'm supposed to be tracking a bear.
Yeah. The only good beaches I know of are on the west side of the state, which is said both with a little bit of like, I don't know, superiority complex, I'm sure.
Yeah, you grew up on Lake Michigan, so you're
Yeah.
a little...
Whoa. Whoa.
Thanks, bear. Snatch tags from the bears. Okay.
Well, that seems easy. How do you do that?
Where's that snatch tag?
Look at his cute little butt.
I do not see a tag on the bear.
You have to jump on it. Like I say
Too
that.
scared.
Yeah, I say that kind of sarcastically, but also like.
Hello. Do you have a tag for me?
Excuse me,
Gentlemen?
bear.
Sir? Pardon?
Excuse me.
Ma'am? I'd like to talk to you about
Do you
a
have to
Lord and
jump
Savior.
on one of these things? There's a lot of like posts around here, so I bet you have to use. Oh,
Well, okay. All right. Didn't like that one. Telltale sign, and nobody liked that. Everyone disliked that. Get that duck. I like that bear dragged that duck tastefully just off screen before it killed it. Get their asses.
man.
I still get paid. This is great. This is the stream. We're just going to farm a couple ducks real quick.
Sheriff brings up a good point. Do you have to get the new and improved pickpocketing technique in the shop?
I don't think I have a new improved
I think
pickpocketing
so.
technique. Click. They're still on me. You're still on me. Don't shoot. I'm fucking dead.
There goes that.
Bentley, I'm fucking dead, man. Okay. Go into the bear cave. Fuck off. Okay. Chase the bear around like, hey, bud.
The radio transmitters have all been tagged in their mouths. You'll have to sneak out
What?
and pickpocket it while they're yawning.
Sounds safe.
Stay clear of the thin, crackly ice. Walking on it is sure to wake the bears.
I'll keep that in mind.
6 bears.
Sleeping Beardy. Low forehead smooch.
It's a big radio transmitter to just keep in its mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I like that the music is kind of softer here too.
Okay.
You might have to go up and around. Yeah.
No.
No, look. A replacement tooth. That makes more sense.
Might be. Let's look. Yeah, kinda. I didn't go. Okay.
You just
I don't like
accidentally-
it when their eyes open a little bit.
Very nice. You gonna get a little smooch?
These bears sleep like you do.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, let's scroll back down. Okay.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Tummy sleep? Oh, no, the whole thing. He was referring to my snoring, but tummy sleeping for sure, too.
Well, I was more referring to the fact that you don't wake up for anything.
Oh, yeah.
But
Maybe I am
we
a bear.
can have 4 different dunks going at the same time. I didn't mean to, but like, I don't know, babe. Seems like the shoe fits. Ting, 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 ting.
It's a good power to have sometimes. Yeah.
Back at our old apartment, I did have to like come rescue Sam during a fire alarm that went off. 'Cause I fell asleep downstairs, and I was like, "Well, surely Sam will hear this and come join me."
I did
But I
not.
waited outside for a good 2 minutes, and I was like, "She's still sleeping, isn't she?" You're done.
But it is good to know that you would come in and rescue me from a potentially burning building.
I would.
There's a little hooky thing. Uh-oh. Oh.
I think I missed.
I have to get all of them? Oh, no. Just go to that one first, though.
Oh, there's a thing in the air. Okay.
I wish I could. I can't even lie on my front for like 10 minutes at a time without having pain problems. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Well,
Whoopsies.
how do I grab the thing?
That's what I mean. Do that one first.
Yeah. I think I'm supposed to use that one last, actually. But I came at it from the wrong side. One. My problem is I don't know how I sleep. I like toss and turn, unable to sleep until I wake up the next morning. And I'm like, I wish I knew which version of that worked. There's a climbing thing that you can launch yourself off of on the other side. So I think that I have to get the last one and then use that to get back to the entrance. So we go 4.
Yeah, you sleep like one of your French, like paint me like one of my French ladies, but then lean forward a bit. And so it's like you sleep, but you also wake up with shoulder pain. So I'm like, I don't know what one's better to do here.
Yeah, every once in a while I wake up and I realize I've been sleeping like this. And,
But no, it's like a chicken wing somehow. But also like leaning forward, his head unsupported by anything. Like that can't be.
yeah, I like prop myself up on my shoulder and then I'm like, why am I in so much pain? But I don't do it when I'm awake. I just get there when I'm sleepy.
Uh-oh.
Okay. That one was on me. That one was on me. That was just sloppy play.
Usually lie down, I'm out like a light. I wish I could. I can, but my stress tells me that my stress in my brain and my anxiety tells me that I can't. But I can.
I feel like what would really do me good is like if I had a mummy sarcophagus. I feel like that might fix me.
I mean, that's what I essentially do to myself. Just wrap enough pillows around me so I can't move and feel like supported on all sides. Just kind of swaddle myself. Maybe you need to be swaddled, Andrew.
Like the baby Jesus.
Like babies in general.
I've never heard of anyone described as swaddled except for the baby Jesus, our Lord.
No. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that I don't talk about babies.
There's
I'm not
swaddling
saying
blankets.
I'm not saying I'm right.
You
I'm just
swaddle
saying
babies.
I'm just saying I hear
It
about
mimics-
there's one swaddling baby and that's our good Lord.
No, you swaddle babies like newborns.
I only hear the word swaddling when it comes out of Linus's mouth in the part where Charlie Brown turns deeply Christian for like 10 minutes.
There you go. It's weird that it's dripping. I understand that they have that as like a thing that you can use or whatever, but it's weird to me that it's dripping. It makes me feel unsafe. It reminds
we
me
used
of global
to
warming in ways that make me uncomfortable.
We swaddled Moxie a couple times when she was
Only you could have pulled that off. Head outside and I'll fill you in on the next step.
Why?
Oh no!
Why? Why did you not?
That sucks a lot. I'm sorry, Andrew.
The stealth in this game, I enjoy it, but it is kind of like, if you hit the stealth button right, it's going to be cool. If you don't hit the stealth button right, you're fucked. Mm-hmm. And not in a way that is just like, well...
Not a fun fucked.
Not a fun fucked. There's 2.
But yeah, jumping back, Andrew does indeed want to sleep in a casket like a vampire.
Yes. I think if I could trick my body into thinking that's normal, I would crush it. I would sleep for days.
Is there singing?
There's like banjo-y music playing. Not banjo, but like mandolin maybe. A little twangy stringed instrument that isn't a guitar.
Speaking of music, has anyone else played Hades? Has anyone else gotten to the various other bosses? Because I am a big fan.
We've officially reached the point where I'm just like, I'm just going to wait for release.
I think you should just go back from whence you came for this one.
I'm planning on doing
Oh,
that.
okay, yeah. Still saving myself for release. Yeah. Not yet because that game... Oh, right. Yes, you said that. It's a game I should play with Niels, probably.
Give me your tooth.
Thank you, Bear.
Only you could have pulled that off. Head outside and I'll fill you in on the next step.
I'm not relying on that button again. It's so finicky.
You need to go up more.
You're right. Oh,
Don't
that's
do
what I was
it.
trying
Don't
to
do
see.
it. Don't do it. Then don't. Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry. I keep hitting the microphone with my shoulder or my face or something. So
Easy
nervous.
peasy.
Andrew has shown me a little bit.
To form a receiver array, you'll have to place the radio transmitters in precise locations around Jean Bisson's base of operations.
Seems easy enough.
Once you're in position, hit the circle button to place the transmitter.
What did I show you?
Well, I guess one thing, and then I'll say that is that if anyone ever on like what is it, the Yeti or the ET or whatever, or anywhere else
What?
upon the internet, if anyone runs across a Skilla and the Sirens t-shirt, please at me.
Like a Skilla and the Sirens band tee.
Yeah, I want a Skilla and the Sirens band tee so bad. The other thing is that Andrew's been showing me a couple of the things that he's been working on for upcoming streams this week. And y'all ain't ready. It's gonna be great.
Ah! See the bear.
Thank you, Seraph. I did a preliminary Google search at far too late in the evening, and I did not find one.
It does
Anyone
feel
on
really
that
fun
tree?
when a bunch of coins just fly in from off screen as the bears claimed another victim.
Perk up your ears, boys. I'm gonna tell you all the tally for last month. The blue lumberjack team managed to clear cut 128 acres of forest. Not bad considering they had to kill all them badgers to do it, eh? But now, the gold lumberjack team, bless their hearts, those boys chopped down 211 acres. Y'all hear that? 211 acres of progress. Almost brings a tear to my eye when I think about how much wilderness y'all have tamed. Keep up the good work, fellas. Not long till we can start putting up those track homes. Yeah.
That works.
Putting up those what?
I
Track
don't-
homes?
That's what I heard too. I'm not sure. And actually, speaking of
Might be like
competitions-
apartments or something. Man, this guy's just out here trying to build multi-family housing.
Man, come on, come on, come on. I just want to find it.
He's like a yeebie. Yes, in your backyard. These are legally hired lumberjacks too. Yeah, there's probably a lumberjack union. I kept thinking, how do I get up there? Or I can just use my claws. My raccoon claws.
You know. I'm trying to find it, but I have too many pictures of blueprints in Moxie to go through.
I roll credits on blueprints with Sam, and I think I'm done. It is wild to me how much I'm bouncing off of blueprints. I feel like that is a game that feels so laser targeted at me that I don't understand why I don't like it. Can I get your butt? Can I? Here we go. Hey, hell yeah, Niels.
Woo! Huh. Well, I was trying to find it. And I can't. But anyway, our city has the Duckling Rescue Tracker. And they have 3 different shifts. And I'm trying to find upgraded. So this is back at the end of May. But anyway, the blue shift rescued 6 ducklings from like metal grates or side of the road or stuff like that. So it's...
Oh, these are like actual ducklings rescued.
Yeah.
I have not paid too much attention. I've always thought it was like a like a Heifer International thing where they're just like,
no. This is our city.
You've raised enough money to save
X amount of ducks.
You saved
concerns.
X
No,
ducks. Yeah, I didn't realize it was like literally, hey, another duck.
Yeah, no, it's literally, hey, another duck. But the blue shift has rescued 6 ducklings, the red shift 12 ducklings, and the green shift with a whopping 22 ducklings for a total duck saved of 40. But that was end of May, so it's probably more now.
We're going to get some expose in 12 years. It's like the green team has been feeding ducks into the
I know.
into the grater so that they can save them and look good in the press. There have been plenty of incidents where they've seen a duckling that could have fallen into harm and done nothing to prevent it. That way they could swoop in and rescue it later for brand deals. Brand deals.
Brand deals? No, I think they... Turns out they were
Making
making duck
duck
milkshakes. What are you... Uh-oh.
We're just humping it.
Green team has been breeding domesticated ducks to boost their numbers.
Yeah.
Going into Home Depot at Easter time or whatever and buying all the little ducklings, placing them for later on.
Does Home Depot sell ducklings?
If not Home Depot, then definitely like a Tractor Supply or Menards. Maybe not Menards.
I could see that in like a more rural area.
Yeah, I remember
Okay.
walking into...
Not like here.
Well, I don't know. I remember walking into a store in the spring. I don't know when, but they were selling either chicks or ducks, but there was like some small animal. It must have been ducks because it was in a low, or chicks or something like that. It must have been chickens. But yeah, they do that.
Here?
Not in Andrew's Menards.
Do I have to go on those ice things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoops.
I lost track of the spikes. Well,
That was very good, Andrew.
Thanks.
I'm impressed.
I've been streaming this game long enough. I might not be a Sly Cooper fan anymore.
What?
This game's got a lot of tedious shit to it.
I like it.
No, I'm having a good time, but I remember being like, yeah, the last good video game, Sly Cooper 2, and now I'm just like, I don't know.
This level in particular is just never ending. Oh no. I mean, Bentley was listing off everything. I'm like, that's a lot, Bentley. Do we really have to do all that?
Yeah, Sam was asking me yesterday how many more streams we have of it. And I was like, well, we finished like the last chapter in one stream, so if we can keep that pace up, we should be good to do it in a
Right.
couple streams. I'm not sure we're going to keep that pace up.
I don't know either.
Up and running.
We have an idea for what we're doing next.
Do we know?
Yeah. We've had this idea for a long time.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry, your description of we have an idea made me think it was like a recent idea that we'd had that we were like, maybe. And so that was just like, did we have a new idea? I thought we knew very definitively what we're playing next. I didn't think we had an idea of it. Okay. We're on the same page. As a person who has recently had a lot of fingers and a lot of pies of coming up with ideas of what to stream, I was a little like, hold on, this one too? Did I miss?
Yeah, in like 3 weeks, you're going to have a very different streaming schedule than you've had for like the past 4 months.
Yeah. Doing a lot of multiplayer streaming in a lot of ways. Mm-hmm. In a way that we don't really do on Sleepover Sunday just because...
I'm not good at video games.
Well, I didn't say that.
I did.
And that's not why we make decisions we make. Well, it's not why I make decisions I make. Yeah, gold steak on Bellatra. Don't sell yourself too short.
Yeah, that's true.
You also, and I don't want to like belittle it or anything.
Okay.
You also haven't been like playing Bellatra super long. Like as far as like earning your first gold stake was, I feel like you've been. I think you got to gold stake faster than I got to my first gold stake.
Thank you.
Is what I'm trying to say. I think that.
Sly, I've detected what appears to be an ancient guide to log chopping that might be useful for the lumberjack games. Unfortunately, it's frozen deep in an ice wall.
How are we supposed to get to it? Wait for more global warming?
A heater.
That
More global
industrial
warming.
laser is used to cut through petrified logs. If it could be bounced out that window, with your help, I should be able to harness its energy to melt the ice wall and free the book.
How do I redirect that thing?
There should be a switch on the other side of this wall.
Just turn it on.
Throw it and then head outside.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I've
Why is there a giant thing right there? Also, how disappointed in us do you think Bentley would be for the use of the term, oh god, more global warming?
What did he say?
Sly said, what should we do? Wait for more global warming? Oh. Oh.
Yeah, there are some games that I don't want to watch, like someone who's not very good at it play. But I don't necessarily find not being good at video games to be like a disqualifying thing.
Well, that makes me feel better. In part because, like, I don't know, I don't want to... Andrew is good at video games one way or the other. And so, like, I don't want to... Man, you truly just disappear the guy, don't you? I don't want to be the one that's just like, well, we're on this level still, you know?
I get that.
I watched 2 weeks of Northern Line playing Trick Shot Simulator because he was particularly good at the challenges, sure. I have a question about Northern Line.
Okay.
It seems like everyone in, like, the Moonshot bit like circle is talking about him, and I'm just like, did this guy pop out of nowhere or what?
So he's been around for 10 years.
Yeah, I figure that he's been around for a while.
So the big thing. So do you remember Dan from the Traders?
Yeah.
He and Northern
Oh, yeah.
Lion are friends.
Yeah.
And they stream together occasionally.
Okay.
That is not why he's popular,
Okay.
but like he's one of those your favorite streamer types. What?
I remembered something about the traders. Mm-hmm.
Okay. He blew up in popularity recently. One of the big things that he has is there is a person on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's his account where he's been streaming for a while and doing like longer form let's play content, like dedicated YouTube videos about playing Balatro rather than like just stream VODs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so
Uh-oh.
it said it was blue. It said I could step on it. Oh, that was weird. Okay. So he's been a streamer for like 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Started with Binding of Isaac back in the day.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the big thing is that
Oh, fuck. Don't do it. Disappear. There we go.
in recent in like the past year or so, there's been an account that's popped up called like the Librarian of Laterno. I think Laterno is just like French for like the Lion of the North or something like that.
Okay, sure.
Because it's not his name, which I thought it was.
You've done it.
For a while, I thought Librarian was him, and then I was like, oh, I guess it's not. I guess it's just like a person that runs his
you can
content
go
or
underneath
something.
there.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm just looking. One last look.
I'm like, no, you don't have to go all the way back. It's okay.
And then, so this other person like started with like taking clips of his stuff and just like posting Northern Lion clips, and then has branched into like
Now to get that laser pointed at the ice wall, you'll need to alter its direction with the crystals I put in your pouch.
I see.
What?
I just walk to where the laser stops, place a crystal, and it'll bounce the beam to a new position. That log chopping book is as good as ours.
we couldn't have just bought a torch, grabbed some hand warmers. So it's evolved into like this person, the Library of Laterno, puts like, I don't know anyone who actually watches VODs or anything from his main YouTube channel. Yeah,
He just obliterated himself.
that's the thing.
Whoops.
I've watched a couple of his like Balatro Let's Plays, but like I also I don't watch his content. I watch the content of the Librarian of Laterno, who
Oh, no.
who posts like just like his streams, and like.
But he's not getting any money from it.
So I think that he is very wisely like, this brings people to my streams. It increases my like number count, and like people are aware of me because of this thing. It also like means that I don't have to post like my stream VODs places.
Yeah.
Someone else is just doing that for me.
I mean, sure. Yeah.
And I think that like I watched a clip that Dan Giesling put up once. He's the guy from Traders and
yeah.
Big Brother and all. But he was like, the Librarian's great because like
Shit.
he does a thing that like he's great for Ryan because Ryan is Northern Lion's name. He's like, he does a thing that like Northern Lion needs to do for himself as a content creator, but doesn't have the
Desire
or time to do.
Yeah.
And so he just like has, and it's not, and like, to be clear, it is not like, I mean, it is kind of a volunteer position, but like
They're kind of like
I don't know that they have a. Multiple times he's been like, yeah, like this guy's not my employee. Like I don't pay the librarian, but I'm also not paid by the librarian and his content. Like we have a symbiotic relationship. And I assume that frankly, I assume that the Twitch numbers that Northern Lion makes are worth much more than the the YouTube money you get off of posting long form content on YouTube, right? Yeah, Northern Lion continually jokes, I would pay him less than he makes off of YouTube by himself.
What a ridiculous symbiotic relationship.
And
then.
so yeah, there's Northern Lion as a streamer supports two families.
That's so funny.
His content gets to be double dipped, and because of that, people actually know who he is.
Wild.
Because he doesn't have the he doesn't want to do the social media game and the posting clips places and stuff like that. But the librarian does, and so they just have a weird.
Where are you going?
I'm trying to look at where to get up over there.
Works out.
So I think that a lot of people have found his stuff through the librarian posting compilations on, and it's not like the guy's just ripping his streams and putting them on YouTube. It's he'll put up a couple videos, a video every couple days that it's just, how long does this have to fucking be? A video every couple days is just here's a little 10-minute section. But it's here's the first time he talked about it, and then 30 minutes later when someone else brings it up and they return to the topic, and then
Jesus.
it's
like this guy,
it's actual edited content. It's not just it is not just I've posted 1 to 3 videos from each day stream, usually within the same day.
Oh my god.
And then 4 or 5 a little bit later he'll put up here's a 2-hour compilation of Northern Lion streams for 4 or 5 hours a day. He's he's a very professional.
Yeah.
I log in at 9 and my work day ends at 3 when I go to pick up my kid.
Sure.
But for that time, I am streaming that 5 hours a day, usually in 2 or 3 chunks of content as we find what games to play.
Get lunch or whatever.
Yeah, and so. But the other guy takes it and chops it up into here's a more watchable, more digestible version of it than just here's a VOD from a stream.
Wild. No, that's.
Yeah, and he's put out videos of how I edit videos, so his process are really streamlined. I think that
I wonder if they're friends. Not I wonder if they're friends now with having all these conversations and figuring things out. But what were you doing? What was your deal? Oh, he's in an outhouse?
I think he's in an outhouse. Click. I think he's just taking big shits. No, I'm out of juices. I'm out of taps. I swear to God, if you kill me, I have to redo all these fucking lasers. I swear to God. You fucking ducking. No, don't. No.
No. Bounce.
Out of the sky. Yeah, I think he started as just a fan. I am willing to bet that they
watches a ton of other streamers. Hell yeah. Also, yes, absolutely, Red Seraph. My eventual career path being the librarian of the moon.
Yeah, no idea how they work with regards to relationships out of work. We couldn't have just gotten a fire starter, a matchbook.
No, now these have to be up for you to not run into the rest of the time we do this.
Yeah, I know that his wife streams now too, which is kind of
couldn't be me.
Well, I don't want this to sound mean, but it is kind of oh, now time for Northern Lion's wife. It feels more than it is that
That's too bad.
But it is also kind of like, damn, I kind of like, assume whatever retention rate from a raid that you want, but it's like, yeah, right as he ends, she starts up, so he just raids her normally. I think it's basically like she takes the kids in the morning, he
Yeah,
takes the
sure.
kid, or like, after work, he'll take the kid as she streams in the evening, and then.
Stand clear,
But it is
Sly.
like, here's a way to
Something
maintain
else
this.
is coming out of the deep.
Oh no!
I've never seen such a majestic creature. So full of life, so ready to live. So much for that. He's back in the deep freeze.
Oh no!
Couldn't be me, says the Sleepover
Cheer up,
Sunday
pal.
main
We got the log
attraction.
chopping guide.
All right, Nine and Niels, it's
No,
been long
no,
enough.
no, no, no,
It's
no,
been
no,
long
no.
enough. Where's the ban button?
No, 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 no.
Kate's a monster. I don't know. I don't really know anything about her streams or her as a person. I assume you mean monster like kindly,
Positive.
not like, oh yeah, he married a Nazi or some shit. Like,
Jesus.
but not. I've been on the internet long enough to know how some people can be. No. Did I just lose the yeah. If you get a strong network / family of channels with consistent schedules, you almost arrive back at appointment style programming blocks. Yeah, that's something I've been thinking about, is that like when you've got a stream that big, if you work it
That's
right,
your
you're
job,
just
yeah.
like, great, I have one stream that has X viewers, and then pivot that into a second stream that has like, what do you think the drop off for a Twitch stream is post raid? Like, okay, the second stream loses like 30%, but you're still at like, great, 700 of the 1,000 people watching the first stream are now watching the second stream, right? Like, that's
Pretty good. No.
that's a network.
Accept your fate. Yep.
Goodbye, Sly Cooper.
It's nice knowing you, Sly.
I think this means we're back at the house.
might
You ready
be.
for the Murray?
I'm ready for the Murray.
You ready to learn how to chop wood? Oh,
Yeah, I am. Yeah, we gotta figure out what our...
and if they like it enough, they'll subscribe twice just to avoid ads and such.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right. Mm-hmm.
So I keep pushing other people to start up streams on Moonshot. That's only one channel you gotta do. Gotta roar. You doing one?
Mm-hmm.
The Go Off Kings orbit of channels has some days where there's at least someone live for 8 to 11 hours nonstop. I can see
Jesus.
that. I mean, with Moonshot, we're more on the plan of like, let's get one channel decent. Like let's get them hooked on one channel, not try to pivot them all around. But like, I mean, I stream on my own. Jay streams on their own. Like, it's not unheard of that we'd raid each other. We're trying to raid more people more often, just to like
Oh, no.
build streamer community a bit with other people in our orbit.
Oops. Hop, hop.
And I think that's going okay. But like, part of the problem is I don't know any other streamers, so I need to look into who I can send raids to. But also
Eh?
like, yeah, I don't know that you can punch a bear.
There we go.
Rumor has it that several off-duty guards meet in that cabin for an RC combat club.
This is going to be great. I haven't been in any RC combat since that job we pulled in Istanbul. It was awesome.
You ready to learn how to drive an RC carpet?
I don't think so.
I forgot you're doing that instead of
Realistically.
doing lumberjack games.
I can't do this, can I? Damn it.
Yeah, I think that's a Sly only thing.
I tried. I don't know why I need to go on the hill to see what the cabin is when I could just...
The one stream key to rule them all.
Hang on.
You got your punches too.
You got my punches too.
They all hit so hard.
Yeah. This is the cabin?
I don't think so.
Where's the cabin?
Hit the left stick.
There's the cabin.
It'll pop up the mission thing.
That seems like a very dangerous way to get...
And in the darkness, subscribe them.
Ow.
Those guards will never let you into the combat club without a disguise. That old moosehead should do the trick. Only there's no way for you to get up there. Hide out in this barrel while I send in Sly to steal the head.
Do you want me to do it, or you got it?
I don't know. I think I can hide in a barrel okay.
Are you sure?
There we go. Here you go.
Sly, if you can get the stuffed moosehead without being detected,
They don't know what to do with Murray.
you'll join the RC Combat Club without raising any suspicion.
The One Ring, but it's got RGB gamer lights when you put it on. Chad, did we tell you about our gamer faucet? Because we didn't know it when we bought the house, but our house did come pre-installed with a gamer bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So we have a gamer bathroom in our
what?
house. We didn't put it in, but we did. No one. It is one of the things that makes me wonder about the inspection that we had of the house, because like none of you mentioned this, but we do have a faucet downstairs that does have like RGB lighting that lights up when you turn the faucet on. And when we first moved in, it like jump scared us when we turned on the faucet, and it like you never want to turn on a faucet and it starts spitting out red, you know? You doing okay, buddy?
Just really guarding that circle.
Okay,
Oh.
my bad. I kind of thought I would just take him out real quick. That's fine.
Nope.
Wouldn't want to make someone have the worst day at their job.
And then get...
It is baffling to me when people like skip a home inspection. And that people offer that as like, oh yeah, I'll move in and like...
And assume that everything is fine.
Well, or just like one of the, oh, hey, it's a tough market. The way that I'll set myself apart
Hang
as
on.
a
that was a large bar of gold before.
yeah, we're shrinkflating. Yeah, where they're just like the way that I'll set myself apart from the competition that also wants to buy this house is that I'll just trust you on it.
Yeah.
When you say that your house is in perfect working order, and that is such a baffling, scary idea to me. As people who had a home inspection that didn't find mold in our attic, like,
yeah.
There we go. Okay. I can't imagine just passing entirely.
No, We did the works and they still didn't find mold. We should have sued, but we did not have the bandwidth at the time to do that.
No, we probably should have. Yeah, definitely still some things that are missed, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I get it. Human error or whatever, but... Ugh. I feel like if it's a purple thing, then it shouldn't be moving. It shouldn't be... But I guess maybe that's like... adds to the evil. Don't stand up, I guess. This looks very cool. I also used the guy our realtor picked because we didn't know better.
Yeah. I mean, I thought our guy was pretty good.
They were fine.
I wouldn't despair it. It's one of those things. I think he did a really good job, except for one major miss, and so it's like, I don't know how I should feel about him.
Yeah.
As a person who works in QA, I'm not. Hey, maybe people miss one thing every once in a while. Maybe it's okay. But yeah, no, I feel that. Yeah, I wouldn't do that if I ever bought a house again. We also we if we ever buy a house again, the first person that we're gonna call is the person that sold this house for our sellers, because so many times the conversation we had with our realtor was like, yeah, we're gonna negotiate this with
We're a master negotiator.
we're the guy just he's a master negotiator. He's gonna negotiate this with the other realtor, see what we can't get price knocked down to. And without fail, our realtors lost every conversation that they had with the other realtor.
It was
felt
incredible.
like to the point where we were like, "Damn, we're going with Derica next time because
Yeah.
she's crushing it."
Hell yeah! Sleight of hand. Only worked out because because the house is more or less completely redone for the sale. But same realtor and inspector did a friend's place and they missed so much. Oh, that's too bad.
Murray, heads up.
There's
Don't
a guy right
yell,
there. What
don't
are you talking about?
Hey, Murray, I snuck around. Hey, Murphy. Here you go.
Fellas, any
Oh my
of
God.
you guys think you can beat the moose? Maybe put a bet on it.
Oh, I'm in, eh? I ain't got a lot of money for this wager, but there's no way I'd lose to a new guy like you, huh?
Well, luckily, I got a diamond necklace in my... Hey, wait a minute.
Combat drone takes some skill to control.
I don't have that.
Steer with the left analog stick.
Okay.
And hold down the X button for gas.
Okay.
After you collect the fallen ammo, press the square button to fire its turret.
Okay.
Here's a pro tip.
A pro tip.
You can only aim the turret while you're stopped.
How do I aim? Oh, well. What do we... Hang on. This is gonna take a while, y'all.
Nice. Okay. Good minigame. You're crushing it. You're crushing it.
Buckle up, Buttercup!
Sam, I don't think you're bad at video games. I think this video game is bad at video games.
Hey, it just dropped it right in front of it. What kind of shit is that?
For what it's worth, the guy also just shot in a way that I'm pretty sure did more damage to himself than it did to you.
I have one.
So you gotta hit X to...
I did.
Square to shoot.
Oh, well. Well. Excuse me. I have ammo to get. Did I just blow myself up?
I think you might have.
Seraph, I'm so glad that you believe in me. I'm not... Ooh!
Seraph, do you want to revise that statement at all? Sometimes it's cultivated skill sets. I'm bad at puzzles, but if you put me down in front of a reactive fighter or racer, I tend to do okay.
Did I get him?
And you still believe in Sam. Good.
You have to tell me if I got him.
I don't know.
Okay. Excuse me. Don't stop it.
I love that they don't tell you anywhere how many bullets you have.
Yeah, no, that's the... I just blew myself up there? Oh, there's Murray! Or the moose.
No, that's the moose.
You won, eh?
Hey!
But I ain't got no money.
That might be okay. It all depends.
Depends on what?
On whether or not you know the location of the Northern Light Battery.
Oh, well, I guess I owe ya.
So this is where, as a moose, you just kind of shoot Murray.
All right.
Good work, babe.
Thank you. They don't know what to do with
After
Murray.
reading through the log chopping guide, it's become painfully clear that to win in the lumberjack games, we'll have to cheat. Now, I've constructed a plan that hinges around us acquiring an eagle's egg, which is more difficult than you'd think. First, Murray needs to lure a bear into taking out the local oil mains. Once
Of course.
destroyed, the pressurized oil should ignite and create updrafts, which Sly will then use to paraglide over to the eagle's nest, grab an egg, and then head back to the safe house. Thanks to Murray's
Bless you.
undercover work in the
Thank
RC
you.
Combat Club, we've learned that the Northern Light Battery is hidden in a silo nearby.
Are the Northern Lights going to turn off after that?
Serious modification if we're going to hide inside it to sneak onto Arpeggio's blimp. First, we'll short the battery
Thank you,
with
sir.
grapple lines on local boats. Then, we'll all break into the lighthouse and sever the power flow to the battery. That way it won't recharge. Given my electrical engineering background, this plan has a 97% chance of success. Pretty good, huh?
He's like blowing bubbles out, and it's.
I just fed him.
No, I know.
Okay. Yeah, they like go and they bite and then they like eat it and then they're like, well, I took a big breath when I did that, so I gotta like all the air out.
I'll do it.
Do you think that Bentley ever finishes a big explanation like that and then like Sly just stops for a minute and is like, so is this like a sex thing for you or like what's the deal, Bentley? What made you decide this needed to be a 5-part plan? I'm going to turn into a bear, and then we're going to contact the eagles. I think Bentley just really likes being the guy in the chair.
Oh, yeah.
I think Sly's the kind of guy who's never asked a question like that in his life.
I like the writing in this a lot.
I do too.
Oh, hey, I'm here. Go away. This is my face.
Questioning it would make him seem less cool. No, I agree.
It looks pretty sturdy. The Murray is strong, but his fists can't punch through metal.
No problem. See that old bear down there? His name is Grizzleface. The guards ignore him because he's blind and practically nerve dead, except for his sense of smell. If that old guy smells fish, there's no stopping him. Use Grizzleface to take out the oil mains.
But I don't smell like fish, do I?
It's a fair
How
point.
can I lure him around?
Bentley's taken up a post along the river. He'll keep tossing bombs into the water, and the fish should get blown sky high. Plenty should land near your position.
So you want me to throw a fish at the oil mains so that old Grizzleface will knock them apart?
That's the idea. You might even try throwing fish at the guards. Might improve their odor.
Okay. Oh, hello, fish. Where'd he go? Oh, fuck me. No. No. God, Jesus Christ.
These guards pack a punch.
I just want to get my fish.
Gotta give him the old grizzle dizzle.
Bear's coming.
What?
Fuck! Bear's coming, babe.
Nice work. Trot old Grizzleface over to the next oil main. by
There's more?
luring him with fish.
There's 4.
Where is it?
No, Sly, it's not a sex thing. It's a video game thing. I like to pretend that we're in a video game, and each section needs to be longer and harder. Okay, Bentley, but We do need to have a talk after this one.
Ah!
His name is Grizzy Face, and he cares what you think. Now, I will say Yoda lifting his robe a little bit has not chatted recently, and my money is on the fact that they're currently changing their username to Old Grizzleface.
Grizzleface, where are you?
He's on his way.
Sensors in the safe house indicate that Grizzleface is on the move.
Well, where is he? I'm over here. Ah!
You gotta stop getting hit by the old Grizzleface jump scare. It's the oldest trick in the book. Like 3 weeks away from my old name finally freeing up. So you push in the left stick. It's the one that if you do this with your
Shut the
hands,
fuck up, Andrew.
it'll be the one that makes an L.
Yeah.
It'll just pop up the thing without having to look through the binoculars. I mean, you still have to turn in its direction, but...
Oh, well. There it is.
Here's one to the left.
Do you smell like a bear? Yep.
He's got his shit wrecked by old Grizzleface.
Grizzleface.
I did like that moment where he was like, that's old Grizzleface. And you're like, how cute. And then Sly's like, absolute dog shit of a bear.
I know. Just need a fish just in case. Alright. Where's my last one? There
So you
we
want
go.
to do the left
Shut
stick.
the fuck up, Andrew. Oh, nope.
I think there's a fish on the ground now. Here, Grizzle, 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 Grizzle,
Grizzleface
Grizzle.
has caught the scent. He's coming.
There you go. Thank you.
That bear can run pretty fast. He's on the way.
You just gotta chuck it.
Yeah, I
Wait.
do, but I'm waiting for Grizzleface so
Okay.
that he can come and kill that guard for me. Grizzleface and I, much like Northern Lion and the Librarian, have a
Grizzleface is
symbiotic
moving towards
relationship.
your position.
Better be. Come on.
You got an understanding. Waiting for you to get the Grizzleface jump scare again.
I know. That's why I...
Grizzleface has caught the scent. He's coming.
Grizzleface, come on.
Throw it at that guard. That'll make him stinky. Yeah, there's Grizzy Face.
Here we go.
Solid work, Murray. Now that the oil lines are exposed,
Oh,
I'm
man.
all set up for a paragliding job off the lighthouse.
Goody. Yeah, they don't really know what they're doing with Murray in this game, huh?
No, they really don't.
They're like, we built a stealth game. Why do we need a guy that runs around punching, guys?
Mm-hmm. Where is the safe house? There it is. Is there any more for me to do? No.
You want to do the boat hack?
No. I mean, sure, but no, probably not.
From what I remember, 3 didn't really figure it out either.
Excuse me, my hands are on fire. Where's our house? Is that it?
It's that over there. I will say, I do...
Whoops.
The one thing that makes me wish I had my own librarian was I have been purposely saying things that allude to a thing that happens at the end of this game and in SLY Cooper 3 that Sam has no clue about. And I'm hoping...
I don't even know where I am, much less what the fuck your clues are.
I'm hoping chat has picked up on it a little bit.
No.
And won't say anything.
Grizzleface,
about what it
we
is.
were just friends. Grizzleface.
Never played a SLY game? Okay. That fucking... Can you imagine if we got this close to the save
Yeah,
house?
I know.
And then the bird just gets us.
I do homework so much while watching y'all. I'm not picked up on it.
No worries.
That's all right. That's I mean, I
They're-
don't know.
they're-
Maybe it's
I'm gonna be real. It's mostly for me.
it's a little. Oh, I know this. A little fun thing.
I don't really need any of these.
Goody, I now must review all the VODs and piece it together.
Getting my PS2 with exactly enough time left on the clock to play Kingdom Hearts and Metal Gear Solid 3.
Honestly, pretty good.
Nice. I recently got my PS2 set back up, and the other day we went to a retro game store, and I picked up Final Fantasy X-2 and MGS2. And we have Kingdom Hearts 2 here. A lot of 2s. A lot of good sequels. Oh, right.
What?
We have a jetpack.
Oh, right, yeah.
I was like, what's the thing? What's up with Bentley's legs? Or like the little thing he's got behind him. Yeah, we fucking made it.
If we can trust Murray's informant, that's the silo with the battery hidden inside.
To prepare it for travel, we'll have to drain off its northern light energy. By attaching a boat's grappling hook to the top of the silo, we should be able to deplete power from the battery.
Murray's in position to help throw you out onto the boat.
Hell yeah.
Once on board, I'll hack into its steering controls and move the vessel close enough to fire its grappling hook.
Okay, I'll climb on top of the silo and attach the hooks. How many grappling lines will it take to drain the battery?
3 should suffice. Once the first line's attached, Murray and I will commandeer another boat. You should stay in position.
Finally, I get the easy gig.
I love how intersecting all of these plots are now. Like,
Yeah.
like we're at a spot where...
That boat. These days, my aim is impeccable.
Okay, well then throw me,
Murray.
dude. Yeah, dude, I'm
You're hitting the
Murray
button.
just fucking watched me die.
Maybe he has to not be around.
I'm all set to throw you to that boat. These
So-
days, my aim is impeccable.
Okay.
Hello, we're just doing that. Like, come on. There it is.
Okay.
Like a fucking linebacker.
Now to hack
That's
the
not how you
steering
throw,
controls.
Murray.
It's like a shot put.
No, I know, but he throws like this.
That's true.
Oh, hell yeah, this is my shit. And by my shit, I mean I hate
So
this
you
stuff.
hate this, babe.
Had some good angle work there, Andrew.
Sometimes you say things. I'm gonna say a sentence. Listen to the rest of it before you react to the immediate first sentence that gets said.
Okay.
Sometimes you say things that make me wonder about our wedding vows.
Jesus Christ!
That's what I'm saying. I said wait till I say the other thing. Because in the wedding vows you were like, I like you a lot, and then now you're just like, this is my shit, and by that I mean I hate it. And so it's like, well, Priest, you said I was the shit in the wedding vows, so
Oh no.
am I your shit or am I your shit?
Oh. I will always love you.
Like the shooting sections in Sly Cooper games?
No.
Okay.
I will love you more than I love the shooting sections in Sly Cooper. This looks miserable to do. I'm so glad that you're doing it and not me, honestly.
So I didn't do wedding vows? See?
There you go.
Oh, I'm fucking dead.
Because they didn't want to... No one wanted to be held to those and used as bait, I guess, or not collateral. What am I trying to think of here? There it is.
Trying not to be held accountable to the things that you said on the most important day of your life?
In video games. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the endless respawns are very aggressive.
Heading into position. I'm already on top of the silo. Shoot the grappling hook up to me.
I didn't do it because I'm too romantic for that shit. But this is the other reason, specifically for Sly Cooper. Sly Cooper's Cooper's 1970s ancestor. Jesus.
Okay, you don't have to shoot.
Hook's in place. You guys should head out for another boat before anyone picks up on what we're doing.
When I fuck up, then I'll have to cut to Sly watching it completely miss him. Hello.
Are you just hanging out?
Am I following you or are you following? Okay, I guess I'm following you. And you're following me.
Can't leave without my friend Superfly Cooper.
Superfly Cooper.
Murray. Get him.
That's what
Thank you.
Sly is short for.
Honestly, this should be a Murray level.
Ah! The grizzle face jump scare.
That's what we need is a supercut of all the grizzle faces in the stream.
Librarian, get on that. The other thing, and the thing that he's really an unspoken hero for, is that anytime in the stream that Northern Lion's like, y'all seen that tweet that's like such and such thing? Librarian is scarily fast at like pulling up the relevant tweet or clip. Who is Yu Watanabe? Hello, if you're a chatter, I don't know.
Hello. Welcome.
But I don't think that's the case.
I also read that as you wanna be. I'm like, you wanna be what? Like, because I didn't see the @ immediately.
That's the librarian? I just assumed his name in chat was librarian.
Did you know that's a joke, Andrew?
I assumed it was a joke, but I don't know things.
You don't really tell a lot of those.
I'm not good at them.
No, not like me.
I'm always saying that. Bear! Come on. Yeah! Never give me a jetpack. I will find stupid angles. The moment you give me any kind of verticality.
You're telling me that they hoist those logs up there. That can't be the most efficient.
I'm right here. Okay, I think I
How
get
do you
it.
do
I
that?
have to jump and then hit circle. An input that has not been used in this game before to do anything. I mean, it's how Sly Cooper uses the little points, but it's not how you want to.
I'll try it.
All right,
How do
good
I
luck.
do this again?
That's your shit, babe.
How do I shoot anything?
Turn your stick.
Oh, right. It's not letting me shoot anything.
You gotta push the stick in the direction you want it to fire.
Oh, right.
Okay, so I've got some notes.
I don't need your notes.
Okay. Yeah, that's the other thing. I've never watched Northern Lion like actually streaming. I did. It is funny. I did like start and I was like, I like this guy's like
Oh man.
the bits that get posted, but like I can't imagine watching like the full stream VOD. And now I'm just like, I'm gonna skip the bits so I don't have to watch them again during the stream VOD when I inevitably catch that. But it's become my like morning activity as I listen to that while I like make coffee and stuff before I start like do chores and stuff before I start streaming.
Whoops. 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 Your turn.
Okay. Live stream is real second screen programming. I can see that. I feel like a lot of Twitch streaming is like inevitably second screen programming. He says as a Twitch streamer.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't know, Andrew. I don't know. I think this is his prime captivating audience.
So here's the wild thing is that they all start like just like getting collected. They just start like activating. Like Moxie seeing a light on the ceiling.
I don't know how I feel about this background music.
You don't like it?
I don't know, man. I don't think so.
Come here, yeah. Dummies.
Uh-oh.
The fuck did you come from?
Down below.
Thank you. Click. All right.
Good job. There are very few streamers I have to put on for Niels and I both. And y'all are at least... What? There are very few streamers I have to put on for Niels and I both. And y'all are at least one. Oh! That was cool looking.
The second hook's in place. One more grapple line to go, and this thing will be on empty.
All right, Murray, get us. Take us to Snurch.
Snurch?
It's like Snail Church. Fuck you! Fuck you! Come on! That fucking bird, man. I was on to I could walk to this one. I was so on to something. And they're just like, yeah, you can't get out there. Is this even...
Oh yeah, it's the full...
Murray,
it's the woolly,
you can't...
It's the woolly mammoth. It's an ice cube with the woolly mammoth.
It...
Well, that didn't work.
I'm just gonna walk, Murray.
I don't think you can. You can't. Nope. There you go. Nope.
What the? That was a little embarrassing.
You're hitting snowballs at him.
Yeah.
That's so cute. I love it.
Freeze.
What are you gonna walk? Where are you gonna walk?
To the boat.
On what?
My fucking jetpack. Numb nuts.
It's not very nice of you, Andrew.
No, but the Murray tossing in the frozen water. Where'd you come from?
I can't wait for the final boss fight to just be
Just
this.
be this, yeah. Bentley just rolls up to the final boss. Da-dung, da-ding, da-dung, da-dung, da-dung.
Whoops.
This is Clockwork's final theme.
Honestly, it'd probably do a lot of psychic damage to a lot of people.
4 rows. I think I just ran into one at their spawn point. Oh, there's a shooter.
There's a shooter up top,
They got
too.
shooters. So there is.
Oops.
Thing is, they don't respawn if you don't thin their numbers. Hot take, these actually aren't super bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's more just the... Let's get into the strategy. Whew.
See ya,
what?
dummy. Do you think Sly and Murray and Bentley ever argue about which one is Sly's actual best friend?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, actually, I don't, because
You don't
Bentley
think so?
No,
Bentley's got a formula to figure out why he is Sly's
Yeah,
best friend, and Murray's like, I don't know, I think it's me.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly correct.
I was gonna say, please don't show the Sly Cooper cam of that. It's well. What up, big coops?
That did it. With the battery chamber empty,
Wow.
we'll be all set to move in.
Great.
That looked very cool.
I love the Bentley complete screen. He's just looking down at his phone. Mm-hmm. These kids today, man. Oh, yeah, I'm dead.
Go to sleep.
These moose look like a Barney-style
Yeah.
mascot costume. Oh, yeah, he's in. To the drink.
But they each think that they themselves are the preferred one. Yes. Yes, absolutely.
And if you ask Sly, you'd be like, who's your best friend? And he's like, oh, Murray and Bentley are great.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
They're the crew.
Like, legitimately, not in a, like, you can't choose a favorite kid kind of deal, but just, like, truly in a...
Dad, or he'd be like, oh, Inspector Neela's pretty cool.
Whee!
Carmelita and I have had a weird thing going for a while. I consider her my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bentley's like, You what? I do think that in the same way that if you asked Lupin who his best friend would be, he would say, "Oh, it's definitely Inspector Zenigata," just to piss off Goemon, the other guy, Fumiko, and the Inspector. Like,
I think knows what they think and benevolently has them all think that. I can see that too. I think, well, because wasn't he abandoned as a little teeny tiny raccoonus?
listen, I don't actually go to Lupin school. I don't actually go here. Jigen, thank you. I think the Lupin would say the other guy specifically to piss Jigen off.
How pretty.
We need to shut it down, or the
What?
silo battery will continue to fill with energy.
That's not how that works.
Making it impossible for us to stow away inside.
Northern Lights is that streamer we've been talking about all
Yeah,
stream.
you're right.
Sounds like work for Murray.
Actually, this
Huh?
job will require all three of our skills.
Okay.
The front door is locked, and you're the only one capable of climbing up to the hatch on top. Once inside, sneak down to the ground floor and let us in. We'll help you finish the job.
All right, see you on the ground floor.
Yeah, Goemon and Fujiko would say, like, yeah, his best friend is Jigen. And then I don't know what I'm doing. Get inside. Great. And then you ask Jigen, and he's like, it's probably me. And you ask Lupin, and he's like, oh, it's Zenigata. And they're like, what about Jigen? And he goes, the hat guy? Yeah.
Ow.
Well, I didn't notice that was going to happen. Okay. Fucking Sen's Fortress over here.
I'm always saying that.
We're going to do an episode of 0 hours played on Dark Souls, and judging by the conversations I've seen happening around it, I think that I'm going to be the lone Dark Souls defender. And they should consider themselves lucky because I'm not even making them go to Sen's Fortress.
Tap 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 tap.
Just book it, just book it, just book it. There we go, there we go, there we go.
Very nice. You think his little feet are cold?
Okay, we made it, we made it.
Nice climbing, Sly. You've made it up to the hatch.
Do you want to get the trophy?
I'm in the middle of a mission, so I can't.
Damn. That's too bad.
Dark Souls is great. I like Dark Souls.
I think.
Listen,
My-
the thing, 0 hours played is trying to serve two purposes. One is that it is trying to introduce people to a new game. Two, people want it to be a game that they could play, like, the internal pitch was different than the external pitch. And so when we tried to make the game, when we tried to make the podcast, we were like, wait a minute, we have two different ideas of what this podcast should be. Because for the people that initially pitched it, it was supposed to be like a show about like quick games you could play in a day.
Mm-hmm.
But then when we actually announced it to chat, it got announced as like, this is going to be Once Missed Wonders for video games. And I was like, well, we can't just only Once Missed Wonders 6-hour-long narrative experiences. Like,
Tippity toes, tippity toes.
and so there's a bit of like, there's a little bit of tension about like how much should we ask someone to play of a game before we can actually talk about it. Which is why like our Disco Elysium one was like we're gonna get to end of day 3, I think, which is a real shame because day 4 is when stuff really starts popping off for me. And then Dark Souls we're gonna cover like beating the first 2 bosses or the first ringing the bells basically.
Whoopsies.
Okay, that kills you instantly.
Huh.
Yeah, video games are a
battery.
bigger time investment than sitting down for a movie.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no, exactly.
So,
Hey there, all you boys working the lighthouse.
okay.
It came up with a warning message.
Well, I thought that it meant using the passageway,
Oh.
like climbing out,
Oh, yeah, no.
would be a problem.
Hey there, all you boys working the lighthouse. The lumberjack games are a-coming. So make sure to practice up on your log chopping, ice wall climbing, and log rolling. This is a great event to honor those
I found a sunburn spot.
paved the way.
Uh-oh.
We wouldn't have the wholesale clear-cutting techniques we enjoy today. That's it. Keep your axes sharp.
I would, if I had my way, I would have also made Anne Orlando the like get to Anne Orlando, and like, bonus points. Get to and at least attempt to fight Ornstein and Smo would be where I placed it if I had my way, but unfortunately my friends have these things called jobs that they have to do, so they don't quite get to play as many video games as I do, unfortunately.
I do think it's kind of funny.
Real unforced error on their part, IMO, but
I think it's funny, just like the length of time that we've lived together, and I like know the kinds of games that you like and whatever. Like, it is so fascinating to me to know that other people find Dark Souls difficult, just because like you're zen about it. Realistically,
I think that I have a very different relationship to difficult.
Genius, smash that chair and let us in.
Oh, I have to fucking.
Just let me at that. North
Please don't clip that.
It'll be slag in minutes.
Not quite that simple, Murray. I'll reverse the energy flow from the control computer while you lift the main circuit breaker. That should give Sly a short window of opportunity to climb up the power lines and overload the system from the top.
Up, down, up, down. They should put an elevator in this place.
I agree.
Flip the switch at the top of the lighthouse. Yeah, the other day, I should make UBI thing just to think so I want to see what Moonshot gets up to. The other day, I went upstairs and I was like, hey, so I've planned 2 more things for the streams, and I've started to progress on building a life-size puppet for the puppet stream we're going to do on Monday. And Sam looked at me and said, how's the job search going? And I was like, listen.
That is a true thing that happened, actually.
And the answer is, Sam, I've built a life-size puppet.
Look, I'm no engineer, but if your battery sounds like that, it should not. You should get that checked out. Oops. Oops. Well, that was a good jump.
I was saying, I'm about to die. My relationship to what I was saying before, my relationship to like hard games and
That
like
works.
kind of Souls games in general, but I think that I'm much more like
Get climbing, Sly. We can't keep this thing reversed forever.
I'm working on it.
This is heavier than it looks.
I can't like climb up the rope, can I?
I have no idea.
I don't think so, because otherwise, why would they have put guards the other direction in my path here?
Well, and it's on, it has red laser beams on it, too.
Yeah. Very would a depressed person make this core.
Yes.
I'm a little worried that I'm going to show up to this stream and it's going to be 3 puppets that are like plastic bags, like three, paper bag puppets and my monstrosity.
I love their honks. This is cacophony of honks. This music just got really intense for the honks.
The double reverse circuit breaker. Hurry!
Shut the fuck up, Bentley.
Whew. You're almost out of time. There's no timer, but you are almost out of time.
Collection mechanism is overloading.
There's too much light.
It would be the funniest thing, and I'm accepting that.
What time does the stream start tomorrow, Tina?
I have no idea. I'm just going to show up with a puppet.
Are you just wait here all day?
I'm just going to sit here in your chair with a different puppet in my chair. Gamers, this stream is going to be incredible. Like, don't, like... Oh, fuck. This is a time limit.
Yep. You got 31 seconds. 30.
Yeah, I should be fine.
I don't know. I hope so, too.
What's that fucking eagle?
There it is.
Piece of shit. All right. I'm waiting for that eagle.
There
Great.
we go.
All right. You all follow us, but if you somehow don't follow us, you'll get a notification when we go live. You know how Twitch works by now.
And Twitch should work by
And
now.
when we go live, it will be with puppets. An incredible actual play. Do I have to go back to the fucking...
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then why'd I leave?
I don't know, because you had the chalice. You saw a mission.
I didn't realize I still had a mission.
No, you saw that you had the mission.
Yeah. Okay. I checked my binoculars and was like, do I have anything going on? And it said no, so
I don't know.
Oh, hello, gentlemen. Oh, we're fucked.
You are fucked.
Did not appreciate the camera job there.
I appreciate you moving your head, though. Oh.
Did I move my head, tried to get around
Yes,
the...
you did.
That sounds about right. Don't get shot, don't get shot. Well,
Nope.
you had one job, Sly Cooper.
Can you just jump from there to the... You can paraglide? I think you can do it.
I'm gonna have to climb up the fucking building again.
No, you're not. You can go in the front door.
Oh, you're right. I can go in the front door. That's why I had to hit the chair. You dummy. No, I can't go in the front door. Bentley,
Maybe you need to play as Bentley?
Bentley, I took out the chair.
Here we go. I don't know what this is. Oh, no, this is your spot. Maybe. This is when we went in here before.
Oh, yeah, this is where I... Well,
Yeah.
Can I just please?
Nope. Mm-mm. Ruin the structural integrity of it.
Sabrina Carpenter, please. That is Sabrina Carpenter, right? Not Chaperone.
What do you think?
I think it's Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah,
which is
you're
why I
right.
said it.
You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
I was going to say, you know what I think? I said what I thought. Well, I'm...
You're double dead. Oh,
Click.
but alive?
We're sneaking. Just don't get hit by an icicle and we're good to go.
Always saying that.
It's just good advice for life, too.
Yeah, I agree. We'll even...
In the winter, always look up. Don't get killed by an icicle. It'd be an embarrassing way to go.
Yeah, very Darwin effect. Or Darwin Awards, rather.
Was it on this stream that I was talking about the other day where I was like, the biggest thing is just that, like, when I die, I just don't want it to be a thing that someone could look at and be like, that was his fault.
Yeah, that was...
Was that on stream or was that just
Yeah.
a different conversation? That's why I don't go, like, skydiving. I don't want someone to be able to look at my death and be like, well, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I don't know what you do now.
It was on stream, okay. Oh, I'm stuck on the thingy. Okay. Kind of feel like those things are placed there solely so I don't just jump down, which I probably could do.
Mm-hmm. Well, Bentley and the Murray were supposed to be doing something. I don't know what they were doing. Excuse us. What are we doing here? Maybe we need to go back to the safe house. Play as someone else.
I swear to God, if there's a thing at the top of the computer. Ooh, okay.
But you can climb up now.
Yeah. Well, crap.
Much better.
Sometimes you just start climbing up and you're like, oh, that didn't kill. But no, I'm very zen-like about like hard games.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's like Souls games where it's a lot less like... When it's like kind of like luck-based, like if you lose a game of Magic because of land screw or something like that. Like that's kind of one thing, but... Yeah, I'll just take a shovel to the face. That'll do it. But like when it comes to like... I kind of...
Go
just
up
like,
here.
I don't know that I can.
On the string? Oh, never mind. Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do. Go up and go back to the safe house and see if you can change into Bentley.
Maybe there's something outside that I missed that I need to hit.
Yep, on top.
Okay, well, fuck you. All right.
In order to overcome Jean Bisson and the lumberjack.
Sorry, I keep cussing. The eagle's gonna get us.
Help of the giant Canadian eagles. Their nest is out on that iceberg. Steal one of the eggs and then bring it safely back to the safe house. We'll use it to direct the eagle's protective instincts against Bisson.
Sure, sounds easy enough. Except for the part where I have to swim a half a mile through freezing water.
That's true.
Why swim when you can paraglide? With the oil mains all destroyed, the pent-up combustible materials have just caught fire.
I see. The updraft created by the flames should give me some extra hours.
We've caused the worst ecological disaster to hit Canada.
Get too close and old
Certainly worse than anything Jean Bisson has done.
That's a charming image, Bentley.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go too hard on that, but we have certainly done worse.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh, I thought that would like jet us upward, but apparently not.
There's 5. Do I have to go all the way? I guess I have to go all the way around. That's fun. Sam, would you like to have a sleepover snack?
Yeah.
Would you like to show the chat what we picked up for Sleepover Sunday today? We have a special treat today.
There's a chat where I just sleepovers where I just eat a bunch of candy.
There's no. What do you mean stay out of the flame? There is no flame.
Yeah, at the bottom there. That's what the red thing is.
That's not a.
Chat, could I introduce you? Dun 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 dun.
I was gonna say, how much stuffing you like in an Oreo?
A lot of stuff.
Because we found one that is the most stuffed.
Stuff with one F. Oh, oops. Do you want the other one, or is the other one?
I would love the other one.
Here, you take this one.
Sunday sleepover. You can't handle my most stuffed Oreo.
It is. All right, I'm going to move away from the mic while I do this. So, pretend that I'm a YouTube makeup girly in
You gonna do the
2016.
thing? Do they not do that anymore?
Cameras are better.
Sure, okay.
The most stuff. Yeah, my middle finger for comparison, I guess. But it's literally It's literally the size of my finger. That's how much stuff is in here.
I'm going to go out on a limb.
Yeah?
It's too much stuff.
It has 3 layers of stuff, it looks like.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
I used the thermals, and now I need to dodge fucking eagles?
Cheers.
Cheers. This is too much. This is gross. I shouldn't have to struggle to put an Oreo in my mouth.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff,
Too much.
but
It's too much stuff.
mm-hmm.
I'm trying it. Oh, that one's fire is way higher.
Mm.
Stay out of the flames.
Jesus, no kidding.
That's too much. That coats the entire mouth.
Mm-hmm.
In a way that, like, I thought double stuffed Oreos kind of coated your mouth. Mm-hmm. I'm proven wrong. It's too much.
Mm-hmm. Too much stuff.
I need like a savory snack. Can we have any leftover corn from dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Something a little take the edge of the super stuffed off. All right. Eagles. Eagles. Eagles and the Cooper are about to fight. Go
Go
birds.
Nothing more American than Oreos and corn.
I just feel like I need a vegetable after that.
Yeah, it's making me like question some of my life choices. That's how much stuff is in there.
Watch out for those eagles, they don't look friendly.
I do love the thwack sound at the end of it.
This sucks so hard.
Yeah. Can I try?
By all means.
What are the controls?
You'll figure them out.
Okay.
Jump and then R1, hold R1 to paraglide. R1, so if you do this.
I did R1! This is not going to go well.
I was gonna say, if I had a librarian, they would also collect Sam not knowing the difference of the left and right compilation.
What a strange control system for this.
If we applied the 0 hours played formula to this game, I'd say it's the greatest game of all time because I didn't have to do the fucking Eagles fight. I just got to go do the cool level with Dimitri.
Where am I going?
To the right.
Oh, whoops. This isn't going to go well.
You're gonna burn.
I'm going to burn.
You're gonna boing.
Stay out of the flames.
We're so close to being done with this chapter. We just have to get through this garbage, I think.
The Zen music is like, yeah, slidey. What's my gun holster holding?
I think it's where you put your cane, maybe. Or the paraglider. Or a gun. Who could say? Do we not unlock that in the unlock tree yet? The Glock Cooper?
The Glock Cooper.
All right, now go out to the island on your left and dodge the eagles. Or the one right ahead of you.
I was like, it's not on my left.
Well,
Watch out for those eagles, they don't look friendly.
No, 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 no. No!
right? I. All right.
I think for Hades, you'd have to get past the Bone Hydra.
See, I think you got to beat Hades to talk about Hades. Like
I mean, I agree with that, but as far as like the time effort going into it, like if you want truly the taste of Hades, you got to beat the Bone Hydra. If you want to have an honest discussion about Hades, I think you need to beat Hades at least once, ideally twice.
Video games are hard to podcast about if you're not like dedicatedly talking about video games for a podcast.
Yeah.
Like if that's not like the sole focus that you have going into a thing.
Hades 2, I think you'd have to go upstairs first. Because you truly can't get the...
Those eagles, they don't look friendly.
I swear that guy turned.
Yeah. Oh.
Ay, ay, ay.
Man. Good job, Andrew.
Oh. Give me that fucking... Now, how am I getting back?
That's what the gun holster is for.
Excellent job. If you could get that eagle egg back to the safe house, we'll be all set for the lumberjack games.
I couldn't have just
Done this?
done this.
No, they're not set up the right direction. Right when a twist happened, just so you can have an actual grip. That's the thing for video games. It's like, because you have to get past the first, like, introductory level, right? And so you have to get to whatever makes the game interesting, because so much of that isn't necessarily going to be in the...
Your opening hours, yeah.
I mean, same for any kind of TV show, whatever, but... Where would Kingdom Hearts' be?
Yeah, I don't you...
Oh, shit.
Okay. I was going to say, if that took us back to the mainland, the stream is ending right then and there. I missed the... Okay. I hit the wrong... I got too used to hitting the paraglide button, so I hit it instead of the stealth action button.
Okay, so what do you think is going to happen when Bentley inevitably says that the reason we had to steal this egg was because we have to bribe the judges with an omelet? You know?
I think we're attacking someone with the eagle.
Yeah, I know. Mine's a little bit better.
I do like... You've got... You gotta add paragliding to this game. People are gonna love it.
Andrew, you lost the egg.
Ah, the furtive egg, so easily forgotten. Don't you fucking dare.
Ooh. See the frozen mammoth over there.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, now hang on because we have Moose friend.
Yep. The problem is, I thought I was on the other side of the map the first time I was doing this.
Sure.
Don't you fucking dare. Don't you. You don't. There we go. He likes to skateboard.
He likes to skateboard.
All right. You want to do the final heist and call it a night?
I think so.
Let's do it. Let's hear what it is and then.
Yeah, let's see. What's the vibe here?
Lumberjack games are upon us. Now,
Canada
despite
games.
Murray's study of the log chopping guide, none of us are skilled enough to beat Jean Basson at his own game. So, though it pains me to say it, we'll have to cheat. Murray, you'll participate in the power log chopping competition.
Hell yeah.
Get us a good score.
Hell yeah.
And then let Basson up for his turn. While he's chopping, I'll sneak the eagle egg into his trousers, and the protective parents should disturb his axe swings. Sly, given your ascension skills, I've signed you up for the ice wall climb. We'll keep Basson from beating your score by pulling him off the wall with some nearby grappling lines. And finally, I'll represent our team in the log rolling competition. With my knowledge of rotational mechanics, we're sure to get a stupendous score. Sly will be in charge of greasing Basson's logs, so he has no chance of beating it. If you guys are ready, I say we head out and show these meathead lumberjacks what we're made of.
I need someone who knows
We couldn't
math.
have just broken into this guy's house and knew up grease with a rotational log. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, Grizzy. You want Berserker Charge or Guttural Roar?
Nope.
All right.
I want to get thief reflexes, though.
We're all ready for the lumberjack game.
He was saying something about the...
You should probably buy an alarm clock gadget first. You never know when you'll need one.
Probably for the lumberjack
Okay.
games. Just Sly doesn't go first.
You're right. I'm sorry. Apparently Bentley goes first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, let's head down there and win those talons from Jean Bisson. Sly, try to keep a low profile when we get close. We don't want him to recognize you.
He just walks up to us and is just like, you didn't want to just break into my house? I prepared some cool traps.
Excuse me, sir. We humble lumberjacks would like to participate in your lumberjack games.
Think you got what it takes to win the clockwork talons, eh? Well, I'm sure enough gonna let you play, so long as you pay the entry fee.
Much obliged, partner. We'll, just take our positions for the competition.
Enjoy the moment while you think you still got a chance. It's as close to winning as you'll ever get. This year's first event will be a power chopping contest. Not like anyone's ever gonna beat my record,
Sorry.
but
You
let 'em
good.
try.
Oops. Oops.
You doing good?
Oops.
That's how you train Digimon in Digimon World.
Just as I thought. Nothing but an amateur axeman.
Okay. 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 Oh. There we go. Nope.
Just as I thought. Nothing but
You got this,
amateur.
bud.
What a wide range of scores here, by the way.
You got 2 9s that time. Should have got your super fists or whatever. There you go. There you go.
Not bad, Hippo. But
Nice.
watch and learn as I destroy that log without even breaking a sweat.
Stressed.
Can't believe they got J.K. Simmons to voice this guy.
Murray looks so proud.
Okay, Bentley, you're on. Plant the eagle egg on Basan, and the angry eagle parent should swoop in and throw off his axe timing.
Motherfucker. Don't you fucking... I can't jump.
He comes all the way to you. Okay.
I know. I swear to God, if the eagle gets me on this platform. How is this? Okay.
It makes the yoke.
Also, it's triplets. Don't you?
I don't think there's anything you hate more than these
I
eagles.
hate these eagles so much.
It's so funny.
Fucking. There's like 7 kids in there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's definitely 2.
Yeah, 1, 2.
And there's 1 right here.
Man. Andrew, you're holding her child. I don't think she knows that.
I'm holding her entire family line. Let. Fuck you. Let me jetpack.
I'm so stressed on your behalf here.
Here, bison, 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 bison.
Oh no.
Rip.
What? I think you better rethink them scores, boys.
Gene by son
Tend
or
to think
thought
it was
daughter.
perfect Tens, right?
Is that anything? Is that a joke?
Nah, I don't know.
Okay.
So your pink friend knows how to handle an axe. Let's see how you handle a vertical wall of ice.
Doing excellent. Oh. Man, your cousin's gonna be really proud, Andrew.
Oh, I got it. Okay. This one's a wash.
Ooh, not fast enough, you little varmint.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
I feel like that's doubly an insult, little varmint. Like, I feel like that's just not the... He's not a raccoon.
Can't be the politically correct term, that's for
No,
sure. Sometimes you watch animal stuff and you're like, at some point that does like, what the fuck am I doing? Okay.
Ooh, not fast enough, you little varmint.
Someone will
Not
say,
even one of the bigger varmints.
sometimes someone will say something like rodent and you're like, that feels... You can't be saying that, Mr. Mammal.
There it is.
Pretty good for a
Good job,
small
Andrew.
guy.
There we go.
Now, Watch and learn as I demonstrate the art of power climbing.
Murray, use those grapples to hook onto Bison.
I love the idea that the judges will be like, this is fine. Go for it.
Oh, man.
So you're going to want to shoot the bison?
Shut the fuck up.
What? No applause for that master.
Oh no, this mini game might suck.
Yes, I know. Oops. Oops. Hey, that worked.
You gotta be running, babe.
I forgot that I could.
That worked. Run, 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 run. Don't stop.
I am king of the mountain.
You wanna get another shot or you wanna hand her off?
I want to get another shot.
All right, you got this.
No. 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 This doesn't work all that well.
So you're trying to hit the bison?
It didn't
He's
go.
the big guy in the middle.
It didn't go that well. Hang on. Let's try it again.
No applause for that masterful display of climbing.
No applause for that masterful display of shooting. Sarah believes in me. You can't even look at me.
I don't know. People believe in stupid things. What can I say?
No. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Get on the fucking gun, Sam.
He's going in a different pattern this time.
Then you might hit him.
I got it. Shut up, Andrew.
Oh, that's one of the best.
I'll try that again. Sending those hooks into heaven.
Okay, just go. There you go. Great. You've successfully gotten on the hook.
Damn it. Oh, fuck. I thought I got him. No. Fine. Fucking you try.
I didn't say a word.
See, it's not that easy, is it? See?
Well, I simply would have caught him at the earlier stages.
You don't need to do that.
I was shouting. I don't speak body language is the thing.
Oh, I got an earlier one. Fuck off.
That one felt cheating. Oh, new tech. Hold on. Great.
What's the new tech?
Now that's
I think that if you hit the button again, it'll sling back quicker.
Oh, well, let me try it then.
Well, I don't know for sure.
No,
I get
I
another
wanna
shot.
try it, I wanna try
I don't
it.
care if you want to try it. I want another shot.
Don't stomp on anything. We don't have time to stomp.
You want me to take the shot?
Yep. I want you to do a better shot than that, though. There you
I
go.
was just aiming where he
Good
would
job.
be. There we fucking go.
Good job. Yeah, Andrew, you gotta aim at the bison.
I did.
It seems you have pulled the wrong cards again. Did I ever tell any of you the story about the judge from last year's competition who mistakenly gave me a score other than 10?
Uh-oh. Well done, team. Well done, team.
Well done, team.
I see we're tied with only one event to go.
All up to you, Bentley.
You, I've saved my
Or
best
Sly,
event
rather.
for the last, the spinning log competition.
Okay, looks easy enough. I just need to stay out of the water.
This one's so long compared to the other ones. Damn.
Enjoy your dip in them.
I'm glad it's not doing like a desert
ice
bus style, like
waters.
slowly dragging me to the side.
Oh, really? Oh,
No,
okay.
it doesn't.
You just have
Oh,
to...
fuck. Well,
Whoops.
okay, I thought the other two would go first.
Good at nothing.
All right. You turtles aren't good at nothing.
Man.
That's racist.
Yeah, at least I'm a turtle. I can swim. Hey, there you go.
Okay, jetpack does not work. I've confirmed that.
Yeah, he was frozen in water. He doesn't have any other option other than to be old school racist.
Yeah.
Grace my competition with that performance.
You gonna give this one a go?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm sad the Moxie normally comes down here. But the Moxie is not here anymore.
The Moxie is simply napping in her favorite napping spot.
Damn,
Disgrace
almost.
my competition with that performance.
Yeah. I'm working on it. Put the crossbow away, Bentley.
And the useless jetpack.
Ooh.
Ooh, there it is. Good job, Andrew. Ooh. Mm.
A log rolling turtle. Whoever heard
I don't want to jinx it myself, but were I the judges here, I would not take so kindly to some of these attempts of mine.
Well, you landed on it.
turtles aren't good at nothing.
I sure did. Turtles ain't good at nothing. You're right. Sly's just like, you sure we couldn't have just broken into his house? Waited till he was sleeping and then just went and got him.
I like the little style roll that Bentley just did there, the little turnaround. I wonder if you get style points for flair. Also, Andrew, you can't really see it, but the judges are going back and forth and talking about your performance and looking at their shovels.
I don't know why I just went into orbit, but...
No, Sly, I wanted to try being on the logs. The real
Fuck!
thing, all these heists, Bentley loves minigames.
In them icy Canadian waters.
I guess they haven't... Jean Besson hasn't seen us yet until now. Which is very funny. For everyone, all the other ones to know who we are and like hate us, and this guy's just like, yeah, I'll do a lumberjacking competition with you. That sounds great.
Arpeggio's gonna show up and he's gonna be like, I met the nicest raccoon and turtle and hippopotamus.
They are scoring you accordingly for how far you get, though. That's true.
They didn't get mad or nothing when I cheated in my lumberjack games.
How do you think they choose the judges for the lumberjack games? Because it seems like the Ducks have it this year, but I wonder if the other... Hey!
I'll give you that. But now, watch how
Lucky
a skilled
turtle.
log roller does it.
This is crazy. John Bisson's got those judges so intimidated, there's no way he can lose.
You're right, Murray. Those guys need to go.
Oh.
I'm just making this up on the fly, but what if I were to lure the judges one by one into that cave? Once inside, you two will knock them out and take their clothes.
Ingenious.
Okay.
When all three
Yeah, we wouldn't want that guy to be cheating.
To don our disguises and take their place at the judges' table. Sly, you can use the alarm clock gadget to distract the
I love
judges and lure
Bentley's
them into the cave.
tortoise
That's a
shell
great plan,
classes.
Sly, but you'll have to move fast. Once John Bisson finishes the log rolling event, the gig is up.
The gadget grid. He's got a bill.
Get his ass.
I do think that they yells fuck.
Fuck. Fuck. That's why the Eagles are so angry.
Yeah.
Everybody's cussing. Oh, I'm supposed to go in here, aren't I? She kind of stood off to the left and it worked.
There we go. I love all of our duck bills. So funny.
I successfully prevented him from cheating.
What? I thought I warned you judges about the consequences for incorrect scores. Wait a second. You aren't the judges I hired. It's the scrawny raccoon and his annoying friends. Well, if you want the talent, then why don't you just take them?
It's a good question we've been asking. Oh my god!
Oh, my aching head. Those talons really pack a punch. Sly! Murray! Wake up!
You're alone again.
Yeah, I'm awake, but not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
Where are we? What's going on?
This looks like the sawmill control room. Bisson must have thrown us in here for interrogation later. I, for one, would like to escape before he returns.
It looks like we're pretty well sealed in here. Unless
Unless what?
you can fit through that hole.
I think I could squeeze through there. I'll drop down and try to free you guys from the outside. If there's any trouble, I'll call with this walkie-talkie. You might be able to help me with these sawmill controls.
While you guys do that, I'll try prying open that steel door. Given enough time, I might be able to make some progress.
Yeah, you go for it, Murray.
Hell yeah, Murray.
Sounds like a plan. Good luck, Bentley. And remember to shout if I can help you from up here.
So now we have to do the heist anyways.
Bentley, you okay? I can't see you from in here, but I heard the fall.
I'll be fine. Just give me a moment to catch my breath.
Well now, Candy Britches. I should have figured a puny turtle like you'd find a rat hole to squirm through.
Well, I just dropped my glasses, had to come pick them up.
I ain't like you, boy. I ain't stupid. When y'all were unconscious, me and my boys paid a visit to your hideout and found all them clockwork parts.
Oh no.
Thing, too. Arpeggio is willing to plunk down a king's ransom for the whole lot. I even threw in the talons.
Oh no.
Sold all the clockwork parts? Arpeggio has them all?
I wouldn't expect one of your kind to understand the finer points of commerce. You turtles are too stupid to know a woodcutter from a woodchuck.
That's it. Time I showed you just how stupid we turtles really are. Sly,
I'm gonna die so hard.
I hear you.
Prepare yourself, Bisson. En garde.
Okay, Walnut. Get ready for a smushing.
Call out which lever I should pull.
Logs.
Done.
Sizzle his gizzle.
How's that?
Logs.
Who up sizzling they gizzles?
Blades.
There you go.
Oh,
Sizzle his gizzle.
Come on in here, boys. Let's get this varmint.
fuck.
Log.
Logs. Logs.
10-4.
Saws.
Yep.
He sounds so bored.
Saws.
Sauce?
That puny little turtle.
I'm gonna take back everything I've said about liking Jean Masson.
Call out which lever I should
He's
pull.
just being so insulting to my little Bentley.
Let him go.
Done.
Logs. Logs.
I mean, if you'll
Yeah,
just
might
keep
as well.
standing there.
Sizzle's gizzle.
Yep.
Yep.
10-4. Clear.
Saws.
Come on in here, boys.
He
Let's
is
get
a
this
villain,
varmint.
but he's just being so mean.
Let him go.
There you go.
Saws.
10-4.
Log drop.
Bam!
Let him go.
Hold on, can I just...
Logs.
How's
I was
that?
kind of wondering if I could just, like,
Saws.
All right.
stun lock him in the
Flames.
log.
Flame them.
Uh-huh.
Fire.
Flamin' hot Cheetos.
Cook them.
On it.
Logs.
There you go.
Flames. Flames.
How's that?
Saws.
Yep.
Eat dynamite, turtle.
Actually, Bentley loves dynamite. This is not a threat.
Saws.
10-4.
Saws.
Uh-huh.
Saw blades.
Okay.
Log drop.
Bam!
Sizzle his gizzle.
Come out, boys. Let's get to killing.
Saws. Saws.
All right.
Flames. Cook them. Let them go.
On it.
I didn't even know that guy died.
Flames.
Uh-huh.
Sizzle his gizzle.
Good job,
Motherfucker
Andrew.
got his gizzle sizzled.
By some four-eyed turtle. Times have changed.
Once
Whoa.
again, brains triumph over brawn.
Except for our brawn.
Good
Our
job,
brawn
little
is
buddy.
fantastic.
That was some fast thinking.
Don't forget about me.
You did a great job opening that door, Murray.
Thanks.
Attention, John Bisson.
Sly's best friend is Bentley.
Carrier blimp will arrive to pick up the Northern Light battery in exactly 1 minute.
Okay, enough patting ourselves on the back. If we're going to get the clockwork parts back, we need to get onto that blimp.
The silo battery isn't far. If we run, we can make it.
Enough talk. Let's move.
To the blimp.
To the blimp.
Shake a leg. That blimp's on its way.
Ah!
You have exactly 1 minute. to play as Bentley.
Yeah, uh-huh.
You can run. You can run with Bentley.
He can run, and
really
he can
fast.
do... I don't have room to, like... This works.
There you go.
Great. John and Waka would get along very well. Damn, you got the UI and everything, huh?
That's really funny.
It's Murray doing, like, going to his mind palace to do the calculations on how to throw. Is this the end of the Claw of the Cooper game? Trophy earned.
Man. To the blink.
As we shut ourselves into the Northern Light Battery, it became black.
Oh,
For
God.
a few long minutes, we just sat there in darkness. No one dared to talk for fear that Jean Bisson's men might discover where we were hiding. Time seemed to have stopped. And then, we felt it. We were being lifted up to Arpeggio's blimp. It was all so strange. The focus of all our schemes had been stolen from us. Our clockwork parts were gone. Looking around the inside of the battery, I knew we all felt it. Failure. I was twitchy and ready for action. Any action. Bentley tried to make some sense of the situation by drawing up meaningless plans.
He has a slight pen.
But Murray took it the worst. He just sat there sobbing while the team van floated away over the horizon. That van was his life. I knew I'd have to find a way to make it up to him.
Murray. No one's in this thing. Is that it?
Episode 8.
All right.
You want to watch the opening and then call it a night?
No, can we watch the opening next time? Do we have a choice?
I don't know that we can... We can save and quit here. We've just been watching the openings before we call it a night.
I want to call it a night and then watch the opening next time.
We'll see what happened to the car.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I want to sob with Murray and be sad about it.
All right. Let's all mourn the
Murray
blimp.
doesn't know what's going on.
I wonder who that is.
Oh, man. Uh-oh.
Thank you all for joining us for another Sleepover Sunday, but we are going to be the ones that are the first to fall asleep. Just look at her.
I'm yawning. Sorry.
Keep an eye out. We've got a lot of really cool stuff coming this week.
Yeah.
Specifically me. Like we all do. But like I'm going to toot my own horn.
Andrews.
I'm super unemployed, which means that I've built a puppet for a thing tomorrow. I've opened some magic cards for a sealed league on Tuesday. I'll be back on Thursday where Riley's going to be the guy, and then if Riley guy's in time, we might start a new thing. Who could say? Next Sunday, we'll be back with more Clockwork stuff. We've got all sorts of other great streams happening throughout the week. I believe
We got drinks happening on Saturday.
drinks
if you want
on
something
Saturdays. I don't believe they're back on Monday quite yet with a thing, which is good because we're doing something on Monday now that I say that out loud. Wednesday, I believe there is something, but I'm blanking on what it is. We got a lot of cool stuff happening on Moonshot, so keep an eye. And we'll be back next week. So
Thanks, y'all, for hanging out. I hope you have a good week.
Goodbye.
Bye.
It helps if I click the goodbye button.
Thanks for cheering me on during the stressful parts.